Hey everybody, I am on for the midweek message reveal, Wednesday, August 16th. Happy new moon in Leo. We have some great energy coming through. New moons are designed for us to plant seeds for the future. So think a little bit about what's going on in your life and what it is that you want to see forward within the next couple weeks. And know that behind it is the powerful, fiery energy of Leo that is very much of its own empowered nature, that knows what it wants, knows what it's looking towards, and is full of the energy to get to that said point. So you might be also conversely feeling a little bit on the self-conscious side, or maybe a little unsure of things, or you might even be feeling a little bit like your confidence might be a little lacking. Now, that's also just because of the energies of the moon, and also the fact that we have several planets in retrograde and another that is about to go retrograde, which is Mercury. And we're in that shadow period. So when planets are in retrograde, as I've mentioned in the past, what that does is it's not a negative. It appears to be going backwards, but really what it is, it's a time to review. It's a time to sit and say, okay, these are the things I've felt. These are the things I'm experiencing. This is what I am wanting to change. And look, the universe gives me an opportunity to kind of sit with it a little bit more, or brings something into my experience that allows me some space and time to reflect. So take the retrograde stigma of it being a negative thing off the table, please, and see it more as an opportunity for you to kind of reframe, look again, and maybe change course, or maybe reaffirm what it is that you're looking to do. It's just a momentary time to reevaluate what it is that you're wanting moving forward. Okay? All right, so let's jump into the cards, and just know that I put out the intention that what's going to come within the next couple weeks and what we can do with this new moon Leo energy is coming through in the purposefulness of the cards here. So keep that in mind. All right, so 1, if you chose 1, your card is release. It's a beautiful card. Literally feeling a sense of entanglement. And this is kind of happening here within the chest. It's also in the top of the stomach, which would be the solar plexus area. So what's happening here, one, is that there's a desire to feel a sense of groundedness within the body, and to feel a sense of trust, and also to feel that you have the confidence to do what needs to get done, and that you can lean back on yourself and your own resources. That is kind of up in the air, and that's the feeling of kind of that you're looking to release, especially with this new moon energy in Leo, that you can utilize the moon right now. So perhaps you've been feeling a little bit tied, literally, or restricted in some ways from your energy flow as well. I feel like that there's an opportunity here to kind of reclaim a new pattern, or even to reinstitute a routine. Maybe you've been thinking about changing something up in order to get to a space where you're starting to feel more physically comfortable, because there's a lot that's happening energetically with you. There's a lot that's happening in the higher chakras. There's a lot that's going on as far as repeating thoughts, or even maybe some negative thinking that's coming through. And that's just stuff that's flushing out. Now, our energetic bodies are much quicker and in the process of transmuting energy than our physical dense bodies are, okay? So what you're experiencing physically is also the want for release in order to remove some toxins and some things that are in your field. So you might be carrying the weight of other people's stuff. You might be carrying some expectations and beliefs about yourself that other people you might believe are putting on you. Know that you can drop those beliefs. You can drop those misperceived beliefs, actually. And this really has to do more with about you prioritizing yourself and feeling a sense of connectivity and trust. Where can you provide yourself a little bit more grace throughout your day? Because the release that you're experiencing is allowing you to make more space for some compassion for yourself. All right. Hope that resonates with you. 1. 2, if you chose 2, your card is forces of nature. It's a beautiful card. I'm really drawn to what's happening here on the ground, okay? So we have the lightning, and we can assume that there's thunder. But what you are experiencing too is your own power and your ability to bring into your experience, my nose is itching, so that feels right, bringing into your experience what you've always wanted, but this is a clarifying time. You are a master manifester. You have this keen ability to think about things, to imagine things, to daydream things, good or bad, and bring those things into your experience. They may not be coming in full force. They might be coming in half measures, because there is this pro-con duality kind of thing happening here, where sometimes you're feeling like, yeah, I can do it. And other times you're thinking, why would this work out for me? It's never worked out for me before. That sort of inability to stay on one side or the other, and would prefer for you to be in a positive state, is blurring the lines and causing there to be literally a storm of purpose. What's coming up for you too are things that are happening in your world that might be saying, this is what I don't want. This is not what I want. Opportunities come up, people, situationships, relationships, things in your career, things in your day-to-day, things in your personal self, and the way that you want to think and feel and look. And they aren't showing you what it is you do want. And that's okay. Change your perspective around this, because you are literally the force of nature. What you're seeing now is what the universe is showing you, so you can determine what it is you don't want. In a sense, it's contrast. It's contrast to what it is you do want to bring into your experience. If you can try to meet your obstacles and try and meet the things that seem difficult with a different perspective and flip it to where you have the discernment, have the ability to know that whatever it is that you want, you can truly get. Like a lightning strike. It can come straight through, no problem. You have to believe that though. Just understand that the time that you're dealing with right now and the things that are coming up that may be converse to what it is that you want, the opposite of what you want, are purposefully there to show you that you can flip the script if you want to. That you are learning through these experiences, no, you know what? This isn't what I want. I thought maybe it could go like this and this is what I was going to have. Nope, this is not what I want. And that's okay. So this is just a moment. This is just a brief blip. Don't hang too much into it or think that you're bringing these things upon yourself in a terrible way. No, it's all about your reaction and what it is you can do. And know that change is always something that will it's the only constant. So if you feel like you're in a rut here, that's going to flip really soon. And I would utilize the energy of the new moon to ask for more opportunities to see the things that you do want and to change your perspective when confronted with an obstacle. Okay? All right. So 3. If you chose 3, your card is Creative Explosion. Ooh. So I'm getting a lot of like air energy here through this card, a lot having to do with the reflection of the self and what it is that you believe about yourself. And what it is you believe about yourself as a creative being, 3. You're experiencing things in your reality now that you are getting like little keys and little pieces of information along the way. And they're starting to create an opportunity for you to make something of these little gems. So whether it is hearing things from other people on the street, maybe it's creative opportunities that you are interested in yourself. Maybe you're wanting to get your hands dirty and work in the garden, or maybe you're wanting to take a class, or maybe you're wanting to travel. Maybe you're wanting to work with other people and start to have deep conversations. Maybe you're interested in investing. Maybe you're interested in supporting someone else in something that they're doing. Follow all of these nudges because you're on the brink of a creative explosion. And what that's going to do is going to bring forward the next step in your path. You're wanting to deepen your relationship with yourself. You're noticing that there's something missing between yourself and you. That sounds a little vague, but what it is You have such a beautiful gift in your ability to provide yourself with the space that you need. You just haven't been practicing that as much. All of these cards this week, and especially with the energy of the moon, is all about empowering the self. Where is it that you can take another step forward and allow yourself to do the work that it takes to invest in you, invest in time in yourself? Not only just in those things, but also in the rest that's required. So, and rest doesn't have to be laying there doing nothing and sleeping. It can be taking time out within the day to have a contemplative cup of coffee or tea. It can be a walk. It can be time to sit and zone out a little bit and kind of get into some dream spaces in your head, thinking about things, doodling, taking time to be more in the moment and allow yourself to be in a sense of flow. That's going to bring through the clarity that you're looking for in the next steps on what to take. Okay? It's a beautiful card. All right. Those are the messages this week. Would love to work with you, so please reach out and schedule a private reading with me. That would be really awesome. I would love to hear your feedback and let me know how this landed with you. And just know that the week is going to wrap up great. Keep your chin up, keep doing what you're doing, and know that you're awesome. I'll talk with you soon. Peace.